Hello! Today we've got another review video for you about the third Freeman mask that I bought like a month ago by now, or more than a month, way more than a month, maybe 2 months ago. Yeah. It's the Freeman Feeling Beautiful Facial Anti-Stress Mask with Dead Sea Minerals, which comes in this bottle. Yeah, but basically the one thing that really attracted me to this mask is the fact that it's blue, because I just thought it looked really funny. Yeah, and also it's supposed to clear the pores and smooth the skin. And personally, I have oily skin, so I really like masks that like promise to cleanse my skin and really like suck all the oil out of it and just make it look more matte and less oily and greasy and yuck. Yeah. So yeah, this is really a type of mask that I really like. So for the past 2 weeks, I've been using this mask about twice or thrice per week. I always try to use one mask when I'm doing a review, when I'm planning on doing a review on it, simply because I really want to be sure that, you know, this mask is the cause of any changes in my skin, and, you know, not any other product. So yeah. I've also filmed it, of course, when I one of the times I applied it. I'll insert it later when I'll talk about how the mask works and just, you know, how I feel about it. But first, some other facts. I'll just tell you what Freeman says about it themselves. Yeah. Unwind the grind by treating skin to a much needed respite with this nutrient-rich mask. Dead sea minerals and sea salt help replenish and balance moisture while purging clogged pores. Lavender and bergamot, I have no idea how to pronounce it in English, help achieve an aromatherapeutic bliss to rinse away stress for smooth and radiant skin. Perfect for all skin types. To use, apply mask to face and neck. Avoid contact with eyes. Let dry and rinse with warm water. Use 2 times a week or as often as needed. Well, that's basically what they say about most masks. Yeah, and you know, like any brand will say that their mask is good. So I never really pay too much attention to the text on the back, because no brand is going to say that this mask is like, that their own product is, you know, suckish. No brand is going to say that, so yeah. And I also never actually like use the 2 use things. I do like that that on this mask they don't actually say how long you should leave it on. They just tell you to let it dry, and that may take however long it takes. I mean, it really depends on like how warm it is or how much moisture is in the air at the moment. So yeah. On me it averages between like 10 or 20 minutes. I have no idea why, but yeah. I mean, 2 weeks ago it was still way warmer here in the Netherlands, and now it's really autumn and cold and warm. And things like that, so maybe that has something to do with it. But yeah, oh, and also it contains, the bottle, 150 milliliters of product, and it was only like between 3 or 4 euros here in the Netherlands. So it was really cheap, which is also a good thing, because I just really like cheap stuff. Also, as usual, if you want to know anything about the ingredients, then you can just ask me, because, you know, it's basically impossible to really properly film that. So if you want to know if a certain ingredient is in this and you don't feel like googling it, then just ask me and I'll, you know, check the bottle and reply to you. So yeah, let's move on to the actual testing of the mask. So as usual, I've made a list, and I'll also insert a clip in either one of the corners of me applying the mask and then showing how the mask looks when it's applied. When it has been applied, and then when it has dried completely, and then when I'm rinsing it off. Well, obviously I only rinsed off a little bit for the camera, and then went downstairs and to the bathroom and actually just, you know, rinsed my face properly. But yeah, I can't film that because then the camera would get wet, obviously. But yeah, in any case, the first thing I noticed about this mask, as usual, is the scent or lack thereof. I mean, they do talk about lavender and bergamot. Again, I have no idea how to pronounce that. Please, someone tell me how to pronounce that. But yep, I don't really smell it. It mainly just smells like clay. It sort of smells like clay. I don't really smell a lot of scent in it. So yeah, might be just me. But yeah, I don't think it has all that much of a scent. It is very easy to spread, way easier than the mask I reviewed last time, the charcoal and black sugar mask, mainly because this doesn't contain sugar or anything, it's just mud, I think. Yeah, Dead Sea Minerals probably. But yeah, it's just really like thin and really easy to spread. I did notice that I do sort of feel like I need to apply, you know, 2 layers of it, because I can still see my skin shining through then, and I just feel like I really want to layer on top of it, so I'm just sure that any sort of dirt and oils will get removed with the mask. So yeah, but it doesn't like you don't really need all that much of it, because again it's really thin, so it's just really easy to spread. So I really think this bottle will last for a long time. Yeah, next part, it dries after, yeah, well, like 2 weeks ago it dried after 10 minutes, or no, 2 weeks ago it dried after like 20 minutes. This week the time went down to 10 minutes, but I might have just, you know, not really checked the time right, whatever. But yeah, it dries in a proper time, I think. At least to me it feels like a proper time. Doesn't feel too long. Usually I don't apply a mask when I'm in a hurry anyway, so yeah. Yeah, and after it dries it just feels really tight. It looks really like smooth, sort of chalky, like a weird like figurine or something. This would have been useful for Halloween as well. But yeah, that'll have to wait until next year. But yeah, it just feels really like smooth and chalky and tight, and trust me, you'll know when it's time to rinse it off. It is pretty easy to rinse it off. I mean, you do have to scrub a little bit to really get everything off of it, but it's not, you know, it's not the most difficult mask to remove. Also, you do need to like really rinse your face afterwards again, because otherwise there'll just be like sort of a blue sheen over the face, over the skin, which looks sort of unhealthy. So yeah, what I always do, by the way, after using a face mask is to then use some kind of toner or cleanser afterwards, just to make sure that I really have removed every part of the mask. And then I usually apply moisturizer, and after that my skin feels clean and soft. I actually wrote that down as well. It actually feels clean and soft after that. I do really recommend using a mask, because again, a moisturizer. Because again, this is a cleaning mask, cleansing mask. Yeah. In any case, yeah, it's so you know, it cleanses the skin obviously, and it does leave it feeling sort of dry and, you know, like in need of moisturizer. So I always use that afterwards, and yeah, I really like the effect it has on my skin. I don't know if you can tell, you can probably tell. But I'm not wearing any foundation or BB cream or whatever. I'm only wearing powder on my face and blush. Yeah, that was mostly laziness. Not really for the review, but mostly just laziness. But yeah, as you can hopefully tell, I don't really have many blemishes on my face at the moment. So yeah, all in all, I really like this mask. I really recommend it, especially to people with oily skin. If you feel like I forgot to mention something, you know, if you want to know something more about the mask that I didn't tell, then feel free to ask and I'll reply to you. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching this. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time. Bye! Hello! Today I've got another review video for you, this time about a makeup product again, which is basically invisible. It's the Catrice Nude Illusion